In today's class, we are going to discuss that valency. What is the valency? That valency is a combining capacity of an element is known as its valency. Combining capacity or combining power. Students, look at the boy. He has two hands, isn't it? By using his hand, he hold chocolates. By using that two chocolate, isn't it? By using his two hands, he hold two chocolate. So what is the combining capacity of this boy? 2. Isn't it? Like that, each atom has combining capacity. That combining capacity is known as valency. Okay, so combining capacity of an element is known as valency. What is the combining capacity of this boy? The combining capacity of this boy is 2. So that valency is represented by number. Here the combining capacity of boy is 2, isn't it? So it is represented by number 2. Like that combining capacity of the element is also represented by numbers only. That number here, this number denotes what? He has two hands. By using this two hands, he hold two chocolate, isn't it? So what is that? How many chocolates he hold? 2. So that number represents how many electrons lose, gain or share to attain a stable form. How many? That answer for how many is the valency. Okay. We know that how do molecules form? Atoms are try to attain the stable form. So it combined with some other atom to form a molecule, isn't it? So in this way the molecule only formed. So the molecule of compound formed by sharing of electron or by transferring of electron. So how many electron it transferred? How many electrons it shared? That how many? That is the combining power of an element. That is the valency. So what is the valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. So valency is just a number. It is represented by 1, 2, 3 like that. So that number denote how many electrons transferred or how many electrons shared. Transfer means either lose or gain. Okay. And next, if valence is 1. Look at the picture. The boy has only one hand, isn't it? By using this one hand, he can hold how many chocolates? Only one. Like that element combining capacity is also only 1. That 1 means it may lose 1 electron or it may gain 1 electron or it may share 1 electron. Whatever may be, its combining capacity is 1. So by transferring electron or sharing electron, it attains a stable electronic configuration. Examples: Na+, sodium and chlorine. Here the sodium atom is given. So valency. In valency, always look at that last outermost shell. So that outermost shell is known as valence shell, isn't it? So in sodium atom, outermost shell contain how many electrons? Only 1 electrons. So if that sodium atom lose its 1 electron means it attain a 8 electronic configuration, because inside this cell it contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So totally 8 electron have. If 1 electron is removed means that sodium atom attain a stable electronic configuration. So what is that? It lose its one electron. So what is the valency? 1. That power, combining power of sodium is 1. Like that chlorine, its outermost shell contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that outermost shell or valence shell contains 7 electrons. So it receives 1 electron from some other atom and attain a stable electronic configuration. So it received how many electrons? Only 1 electrons. That 1, it is the combining power of chlorine. So that valency of chlorine is what? 1. Do you understand? So valence is a combining capacity. It represented by numbers. That number denote how many electrons it transferred or shared. Okay. And next, valency 2. That valency 2 means its combining power is 2. Isn't it? So look at the picture. The boy has 2 hands. By using these 2 hands, he holds 2 chocolates. So what is his combining capacity? 2. So valency is 2 means that combining power is 2. So it may lose or gain 2 electrons or share 2 electrons to attain the stable electronic configuration. Here that example, calcium and oxygen. First look at the oxygen. How many electrons in their outermost shell or valence shell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 electron is there. It needs 2 more electrons for attaining stable electronic configuration. So oxygen received 2 electrons from some other atom. So what is its combining power? Its combining power is 2. So what is the valency of oxygen? The valency of oxygen is 2. Okay. So it gains 2 electron. So that power 2 electron, that is the combining power. So the valency of oxygen is 2. Like that calcium, its combining capacity is also 2. So in this way it attains a stable electronic configuration. Okay. And next, in calcium, that outermost shell contain, that means valence shell contains 2 electrons. Here 1, here also 2. So if it lose its 2 electrons means it attain a stable octet configuration. So it lose it 2 electron. So what happened? 2 electrons. That valency is 2. Okay. And next, valency 3. That means its combining power is 3. Look at the picture. Now the boy has 3 hands. By using these 3 hands, he can hold 3 chocolates. Like that, that element has how many combining capacity? 3. Okay. So it may lose, gain or share how many electrons? 3 electrons. So its combining power is 3. So in this way it may lose, gain, share 3 electrons to attain a stable electronic configuration. Nitrogen. That nitrogen is an example. So in that nitrogen, how many electrons in their outermost shell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't it? So it has 5 electrons. So for attaining octet electronic configuration, it needs how many electrons? It still needs 3 electrons. So nitrogen atom receives 3 electrons from some other atoms. Okay, so it gains 3 electrons. That means it gains how many electrons? 3 electrons. That how many is the valency? So its combining power is 3. Okay, understood, children? And next, writing the chemical formula. There are many chemical compounds are there. In all the chemical compound, we memorize a name is quite difficult. So that chemical compound is represented by symbol. That means chemical formula. That chemical formula is symbolic representation of its composition. So that chemical formula, it tells about the composition also. So the chemical formula tells how many number of atoms involved, what are the atoms involved. Okay, for example, that one of the chemical compound is sodium chloride. So it contains sodium atom, chlorine atom. How many sodium atom? Only one. How many chlorine atom? Only one chlorine atom. Like that, calcium carbonate. The second one is calcium carbonate. So here, that is made up of calcium atom and carbonate. So number of atom means calcium is one. It contains calcium atom, carbon atom, 3 oxygen atom. Like that, magnesium chloride. It is made up of magnesium atom and chlorine atom. 1 magnesium atom and 2 chlorine atoms. Like that, water. It is made up of 2 atoms, hydrogen and oxygen. It contains 2 hydrogen. So that chemical formula tells that what are the atoms involved and how many atoms involved. These are all the information we gained by that chemical formula. Let us see how to write the chemical formula. Okay. There are 4 steps is there. First one, write the symbol. In chemical formula, write the symbol of the element involved. For example, sodium chloride is one of the chemical compound. First, we have to write the symbol. What are the elements involved? Sodium and chlorine. So, write the symbol as the first step. And second step is the valency or charge. Write the valency or charge. So that only I insist to learn the table, valency table, as well as the name of the element table also. If you learn this 2 table means you can easy to write these chemical formula. Okay. And write the valency and charge. You know that a valency of sodium is 1 and valency of that chlorine is also 1. Okay. So if the valency for covalent compound means, if write the valency. If it is ionic compound means write the charge. But don't confuse, you simply write the valency alone. Okay. First step is to write the symbol and second step is to write the valency. And third step, to interchange the valency. So here the sodium valency is 1 and chlorine valency is 1. Now we interchange the valency. Okay. Now that sodium also have that valency 1, chlorine is also have the valency. Fourth step, write the valency in the formula as subscript. Subscript means what? That below of that line. Okay. So Na1Cl1. Okay. So in this way we write the valency in the formula as subscript. If 1 is means, we need not to consider that 1. Now what is the formula? NaCl. Okay. Fourth step, remember that. Write the symbol and write the valency. And third one, interchange the valency. And fourth one, write the valency in the formula as subscript. Okay. Symbol, valency, interchange, write as a subscript. Okay. Next we see the examples. Hydrogen chloride. The name of the chemical compound is what? Hydrogen chloride. Now we write the chemical formula for hydrogen chloride. Let us say 4 steps are there. First one, write the symbols. So first involved hydrogen. What is the symbol for hydrogen? H. And chloride. You write the symbol of element alone. No need to write any charge. Chloride. What is the symbol for chloride? Cl. And second step, write the valency. Hydrogen. The valency of hydrogen is 1. That valency of chlorine is also 1. So second step, write the valency. And third step is what? Interchange the valency. So we have to change the valency of hydrogen into chlorine, change the valency of the chlorine into hydrogen. And fourth step is what? To write the valency as the subscript. So now hydrogen has a valency 1. So I write H1. Valency of chlorine is also Cl1. Okay, if both are 1 is there means we need not to consider that. So now we get HCl. So what is the chemical formula for hydrogen chloride? HCl. Okay, so write the symbol, write its valency, interchange the valency and write the formula. Okay. Next, calcium oxide. So first we have to write the formula for calcium oxide. Okay. First write the symbol. Symbol for calcium is Ca. Okay. Symbol for oxygen is O. Don't confuse its oxide or whatever things. Just write the symbol of the atom. Okay. And write the valency. What is the valency of calcium? 2. Like that the valency of the oxygen is also 2. Okay. And third, interchange the valency. So that calcium valency is interchanged and that oxygen valency is also interchanged. Now we get Ca2 and O2, isn't it? So both are same number means we simply cancel that. Okay, now we get CaO. Okay, so write the symbol, valency, interchange the valency and write the formula. If one is need not to consider that, both are same number means we simply strike out that. Okay. And next, sodium carbonate. So what is the symbol for sodium? Na. What is the symbol for carbonate? CO3. Okay. First learn the table well. Okay. If you learn very well means you can able to easily create the formula, or otherwise it difficult. Okay. So symbol for sodium is Na. A symbol for carbonate is CO3. Valency. Valency of the sodium is 1. Valency of carbonate is 2. Okay. And if it is polyatomic ion means we have to more than one polyatomic ion is there means we have to write inside the bracket. Okay. First, so we have to write the symbol and we write the valency, and next step is interchange the valency. Now that sodium valence is going to carbonate, carbonate valence is going to sodium. Now we get Na2 and CO3. How many CO3 is there? Only one. If polyatomic ion contain more than one is there means we write inside the bracket. So here only 1 is there. So we need not to write inside the bracket. So Na2CO3. Okay. And next, calcium hydroxide. So symbol for calcium is Ca. And symbol for hydroxide OH. This hydroxide is a polyatomic ion. Students, keep on your mind, if polyatomic, more than one polyatomic ion is there means we should write inside the bracket at final formula. Okay. And next, valency. The valency of calcium is 2. That valency of hydroxide is 1. And third step, interchange the valency. We have to interchange the valency of calcium to hydroxide, that valency of hydroxide to calcium. Okay. So we do that interchange. Now calcium get 1. Hydroxide get 2. I already told, if it is polyatomic ion, more than one polyatomic ion is there means we have to write inside the bracket. Okay. So 1 Ca and OH twice. We have to write CaOH twice. Symbol valency, interchange the valency, formula. So in the formula, if polyatomic ion, more than one number of polyatomic ions is there means we have to write inside the bracket. Okay.